Hi everyone, we're getting close to Halloween, so I figured why not try to make a haunted house. Now, I I found this silhouette image, just Google search for silhouette images of haunted houses. I kind of like the look of this one. I'll put it up in the corner of the screen somewhere so you can see the original. I drew it on here. It's just a flat image. There's no three dimensions to it at all, so I'm going to have to make this up. And as you can see, windows aren't placed properly in it. They're just all over the place. So I had to guess. So I went around to the side and I kind of made how I want it three-dimensionally. Is this right? It beats the heck out of me. It is for me, it's right. Same for this side. I didn't do the back. I'm going to fake it when I get to the back. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I just don't know how this is going to turn out because there's such odd angles on this thing. The windows are in very weird little places, so I've got to do something to make those fit, or I'll move them once I start actually doing things. So let's go ahead and get started on this one and see where it takes us. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is remove a lot of this block that I know that I can remove. Although this is going to be a little more difficult because, again, I'm not exactly sure what's going where. I know I can take out this corner very, very easily and this corner here, but after that, it's going to be really using some of the other bits. I won't be able to be so aggressive. So let's give this a shot. I'm going to stick with this so far. I just don't want to get any closer. Um, as you noticed, I've kept this pretty far away here. Uh, I'm going to go ahead and get my flame burr on my Dremel, and I'll start working at it that way. And we'll see how that goes. So we can see I have kind of a start to a shape, and I've already changed it. I've indented this in a little bit more. I just seem to feel like that's what that needed. This bumps out. The doorway will still go here, and they're going to have these little crooked steps coming down. This is going to get cut off. This part of the building, it's going to be cut here, um, and this part of the roof will still remain on the back. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and put that in. So that roof will go here. This, like I said, it's going to get cut about here, and I'll take that all out. This little piece right in here, it's going to remain. It's probably going to be like maybe here, and it's only going to be like this big. just a tiny little room here. And then this one is going to sit back just a little bit from that, and it'll go all the way to the back and come all the way down. So this, let's see here. I haven't gotten that side over there, so I'm having a little bit of a problem with that. This is going to go across here and at an angle. I might as well get that done before I start getting into all of this. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I've got these layered, kind of like I want. Again, I don't know. I'm just doing this as I go. Obviously, you can see that. So we've got this little guy right in here. So I'm going to have to use some smaller bits to get these little peaks and what have you in, just like I've gotten this one. This one is sticking out here. I think I'm going to want this little one to kind of go like this, and then this whole facade here will go back. This one I want to remain forward, all the way out to the front. So we'll do this little guy next, and I'll come down and shave down in here. This has like this weird little angle down here. This is going to be rock right here. So I will go ahead and take out this section right here. Leave this as rock. This is going to stick. This piece right here will stick out. This will go backwards because I want the rock to be all the way forward. I want it to be where the steps are too. So I want this rock to be right there. And then we have this one in here. So I can go ahead and I can shave a lot of this stuff out of here. Even up to this for now. So let me work on that part and go from there. All right, so I've gotten a bit more done up on here. Get some of this dust off of here. Okay, so this is coming out to here. This is going to be at an angle. I'm going to bulge this out. I have no idea, but I'm bulging it. But I do want to keep it with these sharp angles. I don't want total curves there because there are no real curves on this one. Well, I shouldn't say that. The roofs are curved, but I just feel like the houses, the structure itself should be just this noticeably crooked look to it. What I want to do next is push this back so it's sitting on the rock, not over it. This will remain out as you see it here. All of this will go back. So we'll take that back. I want this one to remain where it is here. So I need this to stick up here, but I want this to go behind that. And you'll see what I'm talking about once I start doing this. So there is also another little peak right in here, and I believe right here too, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, there's not. That goes straight up to that. So I need to take this little section out too. That goes down in like that. So we'll see where this guy's going to go. I'm going to have to take part of this off and part of this off so that I can get there. This is staying out here. I think I'm going to have it come all the way back to here. Pretty big. So let me go ahead and make that line. So I know I can remove some of this in here up to this point. So I have to be careful there. So that's going to come down like that. Now this little piece will stick out, but I want it back to about here. Hold on, I want it back to where this is going to go. So I want that to be maybe back this far. So this little house will come back to this distance. Yeah, see, there's a lot of angles in here that you've got to keep your eyes on. All right, so I've gotten a lot of this cleared down here. This, I can't use that larger flame burr to do, just for the simple reason, as you can obviously see, I can't get down in there. So I'll use a different tip to take this part out. This I'm happy with. This I need to, I think I need to take a little bit more off the bottom of this so that I can get this chimney, or this part of this roof up in here that I kind of am missing. So this little guy has to go this way and stick out. And I somehow lost him in all the stuff, and I don't want to lose him. So he'll come like out here like this. So I'll go ahead and I'll get him done. And he's also going to go back a little bit. Well, let me think on him. Let me think on him. Not sure what I want to do there. Okay, so I have this whole section has to come out right here. I'm going to have a little piece sticking out. That's what this is here. That's this roof that comes right across here. So it's going to go here. So that can go away, that can go away. Inside here can go away. And maybe I'll just have this one sticking out way back here. Maybe that's what I'll do. He'll be there, but he's going to be in the back. Okay, let's get a little bit more going here. Now let's do some detail on here. You need to go ahead and get this little piece taken out right here. You need to get down in here, get that taken out. This across here so that we get the roof overhang. And that's going to go all the way back to there. We can go ahead and get the roof overhang on this one that I don't have yet, this one as well, roof overhang. Make that a little more defined. We have a doorway that's going to go right here. I'll deal with the windows last, and then we're going to have some really fun steps coming down. Rock over here, some more rock. So I think we're getting there. We're getting the way I wanted it to look. Considering I really had no idea how it was going to look, but I'm pretty happy with what we have. All right, so off camera, I went ahead and started adding some of the windows. You can see I have the door done here. I do have some of the windows. I don't know if I want to do any on the sides yet. Now, we'll see. I do have the back kind of mapped out of how we want this to look. And this is going to go back in. This will come all the way down. The rock will come around. And this is going to be removed right down in here. So that's where I am at the moment. I think I'll go ahead and I'll get that. I'm going to go ahead and get the flame bird, and we'll go ahead and get started removing some of this in the back. All right, so I'm going to go in and kind of clean out these windows, and then I'll get a sharper bit to go in and define them. Get those and those. I'm probably not going to put any windows in the back. I think I'm just going to leave it all front facing. And this will mostly just be viewed from the front when you're looking at this. Maybe the sides, but mostly front. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, before I go in and start doing some of the more detailed stuff with the windows and what have you, I want to take this and kind of smooth out the front surfaces of these so they're a little cleaner, a little smoother, so I have something to begin to start on. I was seriously considering putting in some wood um, slats on this, but I think with this one, I'm going to paint this entire thing or stain this with a deep, deep ebony black, and then kind of clean that up a little bit. And then I'm going to paint inside all of these windows just bright yellow. And that's going to be it. I'm just going to keep it really with the theme of a silhouette that I started with, and we'll go that route. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and get the little bit of funky steps in here and do some rough out on how I want the rocks to be, and then we'll start going in with a finer tooth, a finer tip, and see what we can do. All right, so it's time to tighten this thing up. Let's get some nice sharp edges on these windows so that they're more squared up. The only rounded one is going to be this one right here, the front door. Again, nothing on the sides. I'm just going to go ahead and leave this as it is. Once I get those windows tightened up and I get the stonework in down here, we're just going to go ahead and sand this down and stain it up and see how it looks. Well, here we go. There's no turning back after this. This is an ebony dye stain. Um, and I think this is going to do the trick. Once this is dry, I will go in and put some yellow on the windows so that they're just a bright yellow shining through. I think this is going to be perfect. All right. So now I'm going to get a paper towel and wipe off the excess. Now this isn't going to lighten up at all. This is some pretty, very, very dark stain. It is called ebony for a reason. You can see some of the wood rings coming through here, giving you that lighter and darker color, which is fine. All right. For some reason, there's sawdust everywhere. I just don't understand. All right, very dark, super dark. We'll go ahead and get some yellow down in those windows and see what that looks like. So I found the brightest yellow that I could find in my batch of paint that I have. And let's see what we can do. This is gonna take a little bit of a steady hand to get in here. My only problem is going to be is, I took some time to get these edges all nice and squared up, but I highly doubt that once I get the paint in there that these are going to look like squared up windows, just for the simple reason that it is not going to be perfect. It just isn't perfect. As we can see here, I'm on the edge. Okay, wipes off pretty good. I'll take it. Well, there it is. All done, all haunted, all ready for Halloween. Well, we have a haunted house that's finished. There it is. Pretty darn cool, I think. Just in time for Halloween. This thing was very easy to do. There was no rhyme or reason to it. You can see there's all these different pieces that are sticking off of it. I just took a silhouette that I found on Google. I Googled haunted houses silhouette, and I found this one. So it's very easy. Just find one. You guys could do this. It's simple. I just used a piece of pine cut off from a 2x4 and just started carving away. And if you cut something off or do something that doesn't quite fit where you wanted it, you meant to do it, and it's part of what it's the final product is. So just roll with it. It's all good. And you can paint yours differently. If you'd like to add in some of the boards or add more detail, feel free. I wanted to keep the feeling of that silhouette that I first saw, and I just I think I captured that quite well. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for commenting, and I will hopefully see you guys all next week. Go out and carve.